Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a collective read for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energies for September 2022. Um, Prior to your reading, I was hearing sycamore tree, sycamore, and it was that song, something something sitting in a tree, Kissing. That's what I was hearing. Somebody may have been getting teased about being in love or for liking somebody or for, you know what I mean, having a crush. Crutch, crutch. I keep hearing turn a hoe into a housewife. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Middle or metal, model, model, mode, mo, moan, mon, mont, mount. And I'm seeing like police on horses. The word savior is coming to me. Save, S-A-V, not like salve or save, safe, sev. And the word severe is coming to me. Heard Tylenol, cold, and flu. Somebody may be ill. Keep hearing headaches, throat, throws, thorough, thorough, their row, anything like that. They are row. And I heard hearing the word hero. Feels like somebody is in a space where they seem like they've been really hateful. They've been really hateful, and it feels like it wasn't intentionally to try to bring somebody down or to make somebody feel bad. Like they seem like they put this energy down so bad to the point to where physically they look really exhausted. They look like they have a lot of burdens on their back. They may walk like they're carrying a lot of weight on them, like with a hunch or something. Like this energy seems like they have been battered or almost jumped. Could be physical, but it's like it feels like they've been attacked physically, you know? And not necessarily like fighting. It's just like people are constantly attacking this energy's outside life, their appearance, their, you know what I'm saying, their property, their body, whatever. It's like people constantly are attacking them physically in some type of way or doing things to make this energy feel exhausted, you know? So it feels like this is the part to where this energy gets out of a situation. Because people are starting to get really nervous about what this energy might do if they take another burden. This energy places another burden on this person's back. It's going to be like the straw that breaks it. And it feels like they're afraid that that's what they might do or that's what's going to happen. You know, feels like somebody is very close to breaking down or something is very close to breaking down. And I keep hearing something about a due date. I don't know if a baby is a factor here, but it feels like people who are very close in age may be a factor in this equation. People who look alike even may be a factor in this equation. People who may be siblings or have some type of connection. Or maybe coworkers, ex-coworkers, something like that. But somebody, there may be a Dominic or Dominique that's a factor here. This energy looks really selfish, really greedy, really entitled. And it feels like they're trying to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do, or trying to get somebody to connect with them when they don't want to, or to connect with somebody that they don't want to talk to. It's like this energy is playing a role of a middleman. And they are realizing the role that they've played has sabotaged somebody's life, somebody's relationship, somebody's mental health. Like, their influence has been very negative. And it's mainly because they have been very jealous of seeing someone be in love or have love around them. It's almost like they've been attacking this person because they are loved. You know, they don't like this person because they are loved. They are mean to this individual because they feel like this person is changing their environment or changing the people around them into emotional beings or people who are in tune with others' feelings versus trying to live recklessly, dangerously, risky. Okay? It's like they're influencing people into making better decisions, or they're doing things to where they're embracing their divine feminine energy, they're the God in themselves, even man or woman. So they're becoming a lot more sensitive, soft, kind natured, respectful, respectable, enlightened, aware. Okay? And they may have been able to get this energy to be on bullshit with them. This may have been their partner in crime or something like that. But now they're realizing that, again, their influence is very toxic. Their lifestyle is very toxic. Their behaviors are very toxic. It seems like they cause a lot of fights, a lot of drama, or have been the cause of a lot of fights, a lot of drama or conflict that has been presented in someone's life. And now it feels like this energy is starting to kind of see, that when this energy comes around, it may be fun, it may be exciting, but it always ends in drama or bullshit. Or when they're around these people or this person, because this energy does everything with an ill intent or through a dark force, they manifest darkness into their life. And by attaching themselves to that person or these people, they're welcoming that darkness into their life as well. So it seems like somebody is convinced that these people are shady or snakes. They are convinced that they don't want to be around these people or this person. And it seems like there's someone in this equation who's trying to change this person's mind. Like, I'm not like that. I'm not like them. I don't function like this or that. Like, but they look like a habitual liar, especially if phone calls, phone records, something like that is a really big factor, or a possible air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is a habitual liar, is a really big factor in this equation. I keep hearing faith or face, fat, fate, anything like that, feet, fit. Somebody seems like they've been trying to kind of like question, get somebody to explain why they have cut them off, or why they have lost their patience in this equation. Feels like somebody who's trying to gaslight somebody into coming back around or sticking by them, connecting with them, while they seem to be distracted. Or I heard Lindsay or Lizzie. It's like they don't mean this energy no good, and somebody is putting their foot down. And it's like, if they come back around, I'm going to lose my patience. Or if this energy runs their mouth again, they're not going to have an audience. If they come back in with this negative energy, they're not going to be welcomed here, The water signs, it feels like people are trying to cycle back into our lives, but they know that they feel guilty or feel bad about the way that they've talked about us or talked to us. And they're trying to convince themselves that, or trying to convince us even that things are different, or that this was just a mistake, or whatever it may be. It was an accident, whatever. They slipped up, whatever it may be. But it seems like the water signs are shifting into this very hardened energy, to where we aren't being very welcoming or loving or compassionate anymore. And it's kind of like, where'd the love go? Like, what just happened? We've had enough. Like, we're fed up. especially with fake ass friends, fake ass people in general, being cheated on, being dogged out, being taken advantage of in different ways. It feels like this is the part to where we start to resist the urge to fight and just move forward. It's like you don't have to explain shit. You don't need an explanation. You know what it is. It's just like this is the part to where we accept shit for what it is. If these relationships did not work out, if these opportunities are not working out, it's like, okay, well, it just didn't, you know? But people are kind of like, damn, like, that's it? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, well, that's it. Feel me? It didn't work out. I guess I'm going to move on with my life. But it's pissing them off. You know, they're getting frustrated because it's like, nah, like, give me another chance. Give me another chance. Let me explain. But it feels like we're kind of done being manipulated. And it's to the point to where it's like, I don't really care to hear your explanation. I just want something new. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care to explain myself. I'm just out. I'm out. I'm a head out. That's the energy for water signs. I'm a head out. Like, it's just like, I just, somebody may have been looking for closure, but they know that if they seek out closure, they're just going to get manipulated anyway. So it's kind of like, you know, I got to accept the truth about this person's character, not necessarily the situation. It's just like, you may not know all the details. You may not know the truth. You may not ever know what happened behind the scenes here, but you can accept that these behaviors are things that you will not welcome into your life, into your company. You know, this type of energy is not what you put out into the universe. So you're not welcoming it into your life, into your world. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Well, let's see. Scorpio. That's P. P is what I'm hearing. Somebody that may be in a wheelchair may be a really big factor, or somebody that may be disabled in some type of way to where they're not very mobile. You know, they live a very sedentary lifestyle. They may be on bed rest. You take it how it resonates. But it feels like somebody is finally about to tell the truth, especially if there's a Kelly or a Kathy, Kat, Kate, anything like that. That's a factor here. Katie. Feels like somebody is about to tell the truth, especially if they're calling somebody because this energy seems to be struggling with employment, or they're in a space where they're doing back-breaking labor and they feel wrong doing this, or they don't like what they're doing. So they're kind of like being very nonchalant, or potentially like they may be experiencing a burnout. But it feels like there may be an attorney here, somebody that has some type of legal power, legal authority, or that is not doing their job, did not do their job. Okay. Fisher, but show is what I heard. Fashion, and face is what I keep hearing. Face. This energy seems like they have, like, it's almost like an attorney broke the law, or an attorney is trying to bend the law, or an attorney may be getting incarcerated for not representing their client properly. They may be losing their credentials or losing some type of certification or whatever this is for not doing their job properly. Okay, not securing something properly, whatever it may be. Okay, there could be a medical professional, somebody that works in a medical field. But whatever because I'm seeing that, the term Vesca Pisces was coming to me. I can't think of what that thing is called. The, that sigil, y'all, what is that called? Hold on. That's going to bother me. Is it caduceus or something like that? Like that medical staff with the two snakes going around it, like the Kundalini symbol. Like it feels like that's a really big factor here. And somebody may have, like I said, broken the law or did something illegal, unethical, immoral, Scorpio, and they now seem to be wishing that they did not do this because it feels like they're going to wind up incarcerated or worried about incarceration. It definitely feels like there's some type of confirmation or validation that someone is about to receive that this energy did not do their job properly or did not, again, secure something properly. And they tried to cover up their tracks. And it feels like somebody went back and investigated this situation or looked into this story or down this timeline and realized where the hiccup was made, where the mistake was made. And now it feels like this betrayal that somebody experienced is leaving them in a space to where they finally will be able to get the closure that they need. They're still going to be angry, still going to be frustrated. ANG may be a factor here, but it feels like they finally are going to be able to set themselves free spiritually. Or if this is a deceased energy, this person wants you to know that somebody did something to them medically, or they may have like swapped out their medication, refused to give them their medication, or did something. They made this person may be incapacitated. Like I said, they may not be able to speak for themselves, but they're they're well aware of what's happening around them. They could be in like a coma or something, but somebody made a medical decision for this person that was against the law or unethical or immoral, or that they did not agree with. And now it feels like catharsis. I keep hearing that. That's interesting that Cat or Kathy, Kath was coming up too. This energy seems like they were in a rush to kind of like put this energy in the ground, or to lay this energy to rest, or to kill this situation, to let this situation die, because it feels like they needed something out of this person or from this person. So they may have convinced you to like pull the plug in a situation, or to do something to where it's like, look, like, let this go, let them go, like, you feel me, or whatever. But it feels like it's because this energy's organs were valuable, or something that they had was very valuable, or this energy may have had some type of policy, or, you know what I mean? They were able to benefit off of this energy's death. You know what I'm saying? Or benefit in this off of this energy in the afterlife, or this energy is in the afterlife and trying to show you that what you're doing is actually going to benefit you in the long run. It may be tiresome at this moment. It may feel tedious. It may be, you know, there may be faster money that you can make, or a fast-paced lifestyle that you're used to living, but they're proud of you, you know, for altering the way that you're living, or altering what you've done. They're proud of you for making the changes that you needed to make to become a better influence, to become a better person, you know. So that caduceus, that's what's coming to me, caduceus. But yeah, it feels like somebody who has some type of, like, they may be in like a hospital gown. They may come to you in this hospital gown. You may feel like you're seeing ghosts, Scorpio. You may truly feel like you're seeing ghosts, but it feels like you and this person look alike, or this person looks like somebody that's very close to you, and you may not believe that this is them, or you may not even believe in the spiritual realm, or the spiritual contact is really happening to you, but it is. It is. Nati, something like that. Somebody is trying to get to you, Scorpio, and it feels like you may be worried that, you know, like you're tripping. You may be fucking hallucinating and stuff, but no, you're seeing what you're seeing, hearing what you're hearing, feeling what you're feeling. You know what you know, flat out. Let's see, Pisces. Or piss them off. Pisces, it looks like you told the truth. Like, you've been upfront about something, especially if you were having sex with somebody that you may have caught feelings for. You may have treated somebody like a one night stand, a fling, but caught feelings for them, or vice versa. Okay, somebody may have been treating this person like a hoe, or like they were just a sex toy or an object in some type of way, or treated this opportunity like it was just, they could come and go, they could do it as they pleased, or, you feel me, they could do what they wanted in this equation. But now they're realizing that this person may not be tolerating this anymore. You know, it feels like you've lost interest in something or someone, and they're pissed off about it, and they seem to talk shit about you on underneath their breath. You feel me? Like, so on the surface, it's almost like they idolize you, they love you, they admire you, but it feels like they talk shit about you, or, you know what I mean? Like, when they don't get what they want from you or out of you, they talk shit about you. And it seems like this is where this energy is starting to realize that their subconscious is really foul. It's really fucked up, because they seem like they are a user or a leech, or just trying to talk to you to see what they can get out of you, potentially to have access to you again, just to validate their ego, just to make themselves feel good. But they're realizing again how selfish or entitled their behaviors are, and this is why you don't fuck with them like that. You know, it's like, you're only trying to talk to me to boost your ego. You're only trying to converse with me to make yourself feel good. You're only trying to tell me what I want to hear. You feel me? Like, it feels like somebody is putting their best foot forward so they can get back, so they can, again, have access to you or this opportunity in some type of way. And you know that. So you're resisting contact with this person, or resisting having sex with this individual, or allowing this energy to play you because you know how foul they are. Seems like this energy right there. This is so interesting, y'all, because here's this caduceus and it's upside down. So this energy has something wrong with them medically. Okay. And they know the truth about that. And it feels like they're wondering if you know the truth about that, or they're actually starting to feel guilty about what they've done to you or how they've impacted you medically. Okay. They seem like they miss the fuck out of you, Pisces. And or you may miss the fuck out of this person, but it does look mutual. Like y'all miss each other, but you know that you're dealing with a fucking manipulator, or somebody that is trying to manipulate you sexually, or just to kind of like for fun. It's like this is what they do. They entertain people and manipulate people into having sex with them, or into like these flings, and then they fall in love all quick, and then they manipulate these people that to close the door, you know, or to get away. And it feels like somebody is now kind of like realizing that they don't want to be played with anymore. It's like, I'm not about to keep putting myself in a position to get hurt. Like, you've hurt me multiple times, or you've done this shit multiple times. It's like the love bombing, to sweep you off of your feet, pull the rug from under your feet just to see you sad and miserable and hooked on them again, just for you to heal from it, for them to come back around and do the same shit again. Okay, it's over with. It's dead. It feels like this is the part to where this person realizes that it's exhausting, you know? And they seem to be kind of worried because they've been stuck on somebody for a very long time. Libra's here, Water's here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn is here as well. It feels like somebody is realizing that they may have put their eggs in too many baskets, and now they're getting rejected by everybody. They're facing rejection from everybody, or they're in a space to where they thought that they had something that they could have invested in, just to find out that it was a dub. You know what I mean? Like, this shit ain't going nowhere. This is not satisfying me. They don't please me. They don't do it for me. This does not do it for me. And it feels like they're finally realizing that they want to go back to something or somebody that seems to have separated from them, broken up with them, distanced themselves from them for good. You know, it's like, Seems like somebody is heartbroken because they may have left somebody, treated somebody like, a fling or one night stand, or they got distracted by a fling or a one night stand, or somebody that was only offering them flirtation or sexual attention. And now they're realizing that they need a home cooked meal. And this energy don't know what to do about that. You feel me? They don't know how to please them in the other areas of their life, or satisfy them in the other areas of their life. So they're kind of just like, man, like, I remember who satisfied me in all areas of life, or who was here for me through, you feel me, thick and thin, or who was here for me like when I didn't have shit, or when I was nobody, or whatever. And it's like, you know, they want to go back around to this person or to these people, but these people seem like they don't like how this energy has done them. So they're not welcoming them back into their life. Like, nah, you played the fuck out of me. You took advantage of me, or you were only around, you feel me, trying to like, when things were good. You get what I'm saying? Like, this energy is only going to come around when things are good, when shit is popping, or when people are popping. Like, that's the only time they want to fuck with somebody, you know? And it feels like they now are realizing that, you know, they actually have feelings for somebody, or, you know, that they may have played, or that they have been playing with, you know, or somebody is realizing that their friends are fake as fuck. The people that they hang with, their energy is fake as fuck. And it seems like they're starting to go through this transformation internally that they haven't really revealed to the world yet. But once this energy comes out of this cocoon, they're going to be a completely different person, and they know that, you know. So it's like, wait, let me catch you before you go into your cocoon. Let me catch you before you go in your shell. Let me catch you before you evolve. Let me catch you. You feel me? But it's like, there's no room in this cocoon for this other person or for these other people. This is your transformation, you know. And it feels like somebody is starting to realize that they made a really big mistake by closing the door on something that they actually want, or with someone that they truly want. You know, it's like, man, they let this person get over them. They gave them too much space, time, and opportunity for them to kind of like free themselves of this connection, you know. So now it feels like they have to find a way to manipulate this energy into admiring them again. And it just seems uncomfortable. Keep hearing Dave and Myra. Dave and Myra. Dev and Myra. Dermyra. Something like that. Like, somebody is stressed the fuck out because they lost a valuable relationship, or somebody that's very important to them, to potentially somebody that they know, or they are in a space to where they feel like they look better than this person, have more physically than this individual, but this person seems like the better fit, the better option, you know? It's almost like they just, it just, you know, like, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what these people look like. It doesn't matter what this person looks like. Like, if they don't want you and they want this party, you feel me? It is what it is. Like, you have to accept that, you know? Whoever this is, like, you have to accept that. Somebody is turning you down or rejecting you or kind of like not interested in this opportunity because they got, you know, it's like somebody was like, you can either deal with a risky person, again, somebody that potentially has STDs or somebody that is putting you at risk sexually in some type of way, or you can deal with somebody that you know is loyal, faithful, or solid in different ways. And that's why somebody is making the choice that they're making, because they know they can't go wrong by making this selection, by being with this person or choosing this opportunity. They know it's the right choice, you know? And somebody may feel like, again, because they look better or because they have more or because they were here first or whatever is going on here, that they were the better option or should be the first choice, but they're not, you know? They're like a very tall woman is a really big factor here, Pisces. A woman that's big in stature. Now, it doesn't have to be fat necessarily or anything like that, but she feels very tall, very big, you know, bigger than the average woman. I'll say that. And Cancer, I'm hearing Lighters Up by Lil' Kim. That's funny. That came up like 2 weeks ago. Can't remember for what sign though. In the weekly forecast. I am still sending out weekly forecasts, y'all. Those will go out every Sunday. All right. Kamara, Cam. Somebody looks really disappointed. There may be a Tim, a Timothy, Timmy, Tim. That's a factor here. Somebody looks really selfish, entitled, greedy, very condescending. Like, they just look like they are, It seems like they just seem like they're messy as fuck. And they're messy because they feel like they can do that. They can be like that. Like, they have so much power, control, and dominance. It's like, who gonna stop them? Who's gonna check them? But they're dealing with somebody or dealing with people who don't play that shit. So it's kind of like, this is where their reign of terror comes to an end, or where this person cannot bully or overpower the person or people that they're connected to. It's like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, or who, you feel me? Like, but we don't give a fuck about your social status or your money or your fame or whatever. Like, you gonna humble yourself in this environment. You're going to respect me or this opportunity or this person, these people, whatever it is. Like, I don't give a fuck how you talk to your family, but you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I don't give a fuck about how you handle your kids, or, you feel me, but I'm not your fucking kid. Like, I don't know who you talking to or who you think you referring to or who you think you feel me, fucking with. Like, and it's not in a volatile manner. It just feels like somebody is teaching somebody that, like, their place, their role in their life. Like, bitch, you do not have to have access to me, and I'm going to show you that you don't have to have access to me, or you don't even deserve to have access to me, and I'm going to prove that to you. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody was made to prove that they're worthy of somebody's attention, somebody's time, or whatever. And just to find out that this individual is like way out of their league. So it's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, this energy may be older, may have been in the game for a long time, or they're in a space where they feel like they're an OG or some shit, and it feels like they're trying to play this role of gatekeeper. And in my opinion, it feels like because of that, they're getting passed up. Like, these young people seem to not want to fuck with this person, or they're starting to block out the OGs because they're realizing that these motherfuckers are going to just kind of like prevent everybody from getting through this door. So now it feels like the new energy is kind of like overpowering the old energy. And that's why they're getting angry. They're getting bitter, being mean, being funny, acting, being jealous, being hater-like. Okay, the new energy came in and overpowered the old energy. Okay, and now it feels like the old energy, the older people in this equation, whatever is going on here, these people that have been around, or they are stressed out because now they look like they have to convince these younger people, this newer energy, to fuck with them. Flat out, like, y'all wouldn't let us through the door. Now we done kicked this bitch in. Flat out, Cancer. So it feels like, you feel me, y'all didn't want to fuck with me. Y'all tried to convince other people not to fuck with me. Y'all didn't want me around. Y'all didn't want to speak to me. You didn't want to talk to me. You didn't want to converse with me. You didn't want to get to know me. You didn't want to spend time with me. You didn't want shit from me. Okay, bet. Now, or you wouldn't let me in. You wouldn't let me, you feel me, move how I wanted to move, do what I wanted to do what I needed to do to stand on my own. Right? So now I'm paving my own lane because I don't give a fuck about being on your road. It was never necessarily about being on your road. It was simply trying to find my way. Feel me? Looking for inspiration or leadership or guidance or whatever it may be. And now I don't need that. You feel me? It's like now these energies have paved their own lane, and their lane seems to be finding their lane seems to be able to get them to success faster than these old roads. Okay, so it feels like this is the part to where gentrification, or like, because I'm seeing a highway be built through like an old town, and these people seem to constantly take the back roads in some type of way because these are the routes that they know, but not realizing that they can just create a highway and get to where they want to go even faster. So it's kind of like, man, do you really want to sacrifice the old energy for this new energy or for these new changes? You know, it's like, what is this old shit doing? Yeah, it may be vintage, yeah, it may be historic, but what is its value? You know what I mean? And somebody is coming in and increasing the property value on something, or they're doing something to where they have improved themselves, and others are starting to take notice to that. But these are the same people that seem like they were trying to prevent this energy from, you know, expanding, from growing, from finding enlightenment, from having peace, from having happiness, or preventing this energy from trying to stop this energy from being a part of this team, this family, this group. Okay, they seem like they were leaving somebody on hold or trying to make somebody feel like they didn't belong in different ways. And this energy decides to make their exit, or has decided to make their exit, especially over the past 3 weeks or over the next 3 weeks. And at that point, that's when these people will realize that this energy never needed them. It's like, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm not desperate for your attention, your help, whatever this may be. Like, it is what it is. It just feels like somebody is kind of in a space to where they want the same attention as somebody receives, or they wish that they were liked, loved, and received in the same manner that this other person or these other people are, you know. But they're working through a light energy, a positive energy, and it feels like these people are so negative and hateful and jealous and spiteful that they're not attracting people to them in the way that they used to. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, they're played out, they're old. It's like, it is what it is. Like, nobody wants that, you know what I mean, that negative ass energy, or be around that, or to be around people that constantly feel like they have to overexert their dominance or their power over them. Like, we don't hang around people like that. Like, I don't know. Some people are used to that because they potentially have been raised like that, or they may not have the confidence to stand up for themselves in these social environments, in these social circles. So they'll let people talk to them however. They'll let people treat them however. And they'll still stick around in that shit just because it's like, oh, that's my such and such, or oh, we've been here for such a long time. Oh, I've been doing this for so long. Oh, I've been working here for so long. Fuck that. Fuck that. If you don't feel like you're being treated properly or paid what you deserve or respected in this environment or by this person, accept that shit. Accept that shit. Because these energies seem like they want to come back around, but they're still coming back around with that mean ass, hateful ass, jealous ass, aggressive ass energy. And they know that, especially if it's a possible earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a possible Scorpio, Capricorn. They know that they're coming in with this toxic ass energy, but it's because they're jealous of this individual having something that they want real bad. And in all honesty, it feels like the light that they have inside of themselves, a gift, a talent, a skill that they have not developed just yet. You know what I mean? They want this person's soul. And that's what's weird about it to me. Like, they want this to be this person from the inside out. It's not just about what this person looks like. It's not just about what this person has physically. They feel like this person has some type of light or happiness inside of themselves. Again, a talent, a God-given ability that they have not mastered just yet. So it's like, how are you down talking this person when you don't even have the skills to replace them or to be them or to do anything on the level that they're doing it on? It's like, the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? But because, again, they may be more popular, more known, they may feel like they've been, again, in the game longer. They're realizing that no matter how many years of experience that they have, they're still not the best. They're still not the greatest. Or no matter how much practice that they put in, you feel me, they're still never going to be better than this person who is naturally gifted, naturally talented at what they do. You know, this is their calling. And it feels like somebody has been constantly comparing themselves to this person or comparing their work to this person, to this individual. But they keep getting blown out of the water and they're getting embarrassed, you know. So it's like, you know what I mean? Stop comparing yourself to me. Like on physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever. I'ma shit on you every fucking time. So stop comparing yourself to me. Stop watching my social media because you're gonna keep getting your feelings hurt. Stop worrying about my life because you're gonna keep getting your fucking feelings hurt. Because all we're doing is elevating and making advancement even. You know, and it feels like somebody just keeps checking on somebody, coming back to check on this person, check on them, but in hopes that they're failing or that they're not doing good. But in reality, they just keep getting better and better. They just keep improving. And it's kind of like, damn, like, you know, no matter what they do to try to expose this person or try to bring this person down or cut this person short in any type of way, it's not working. It's not working. It feels like somebody is obsessed with another, and people are starting to see that. Like, damn, bitch, you talk about her every day. You watch her page every day. You watching her stories and watching you know, him or her, watching them. You feel me? And all you're doing is seeing them be happy. So it's like, the fuck out of here. Like, you are so thirsty to see this energy fail or see this energy desperate for you, or like seeing if they're still talking about you, worried about you, or whatever the fuck, or still, you know what I mean? And this energy's not worried about you. So somebody may have tried to make it seem like somebody was pressed over them, but in reality, the shoe was on another foot. Like, bitch, ain't nobody pressed over you. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. They may have tried to make themselves seem like the prize, but in reality, they're not. They're not. And now it feels like they're starting to realize that they have to honor the divine feminine energy that's here, or the divine energy, a divine union. You know, it feels like they tried to ruin a connection. They tried to ruin somebody's life or ruin somebody's reputation, throw salt on somebody's game. And in my opinion, people are now starting to pick up that that's what this energy was doing, and they're laughing at them like they're a fucking clown. Because they know that this energy is sad and miserable and salty that they got cut off for somebody that looks better than them. And that's facts. Somebody that has a lot more going for themselves than they do. And that's what's making them sick, because this energy seems perfect to them. So it's like they can't talk about this energy physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever. It's like they can't drag this energy through the dirt, because this energy's whole life and existence will shit on theirs. And that's facts, y'all. Thank you so much.